Hey guys, welcome on into the video. Today this is gonna be a bit of, again, a bit looser of a video, a bit less tight scripted, and we're just gonna be talking about some stuff. So this is gonna be kind of like a follow-up to my Why Cold War Zombies is Boring video, so if you guys haven't checked that out, be sure to check that out. Anyways, let's just jump into it. So this is gonna be basically why Outbreak sucks, why I don't like Outbreak, why Outbreak is boring. And while I find it ironic that Outbreak, the game mode, and Outbreak, the zombies map from Advanced Warfare, they both share the same name, and they're both terrible. Alright, so I got a few reasons listed off here, so I got some bullet points, and we're going to be going over them one by one. So anyways, my first reason is that Outbreak is just like the Tortured Path, and a lot of people hate the Tortured Path with a passion, myself included. It is probably one of the worst zombies maps ever made, ever. And this is basically Treyarch's version or Treyarch's spin on it. You know, there's kind of a few things changed here and there, but basically, if you fail an objective in Outbreak, it's a game over. Same thing with the Tortured Path. If you fail an objective there, game over. And there's also currently a 3-map rotation, just like the Tortured Path. There was 3 maps. In this mode, there are 3 maps as well. Now, I know they're going to be adding some more, but I highly doubt that will really fix anything. So anyways, guys, that's basically reason number 1. So reason number 2 is the ray gun is essential past round 8. Like, if you don't have the ray gun, you're done. Like, you might as well just quit the game while you're ahead, you know? I think round 8 is basically the round that you start to need the ray gun, especially if you have some really terrible, just awful challenges that you need to do. Like, for example, the lockdown challenge, that is just atrocious if you do not have the ray gun past round 8. Like, if you get that thing as round 10 or beyond and you don't have the ray gun, good luck. Like, good luck, honestly. Like, that is just so god awful. I can't imagine why Treyarch would make such a terrible design decision. Like, why make it so that there's only one gun you can use, like, in the later bits of the game? It's stupid. So my next reason is that Tempests are ridiculous and they ruin map travel by disabling vehicles. So if you guys don't know, the Tempests are the Avogadros, basically. It's basically the same thing, and the later you go into the game, the more they appear, like, in higher numbers. And there's a lot of them. Like, if you're, like, in the later rounds, there is a lot of Tempests. So basically, good luck ever using a vehicle or a snowmobile or a truck or a bike or whatever's on the map. Good luck using that, because the Tempests, they're gonna sneak up on you and they're just gonna zap your little vehicle, and just your day is ruined, you know? So Tempests are probably the worst addition by far. Like, has these developers learned nothing that the EMP effect is the worst thing ever in zombies ever? It was terrible in Black Ops 2, it was terrible in Advanced Warfare, and it's terrible now. Why do they keep putting this shit in? Why do we keep putting EMP effects in zombies? Like, what is wrong with you guys? That's just, it's so stupid, dude. Why? So my next reason is that objectives are boring and repetitive. So, correct me if I'm wrong, there's only 5 objective rounds. So if you go to round 5, that's it. You've played the whole thing. Everything else is a repeat on the same maps, in the same places. It's a repeat. And these objectives are so terrible. Why do I have to stay in a room for 3 minutes? Why do I have to escort this stupid, slow-moving truck for like 20 minutes? Why do I have to kill this boss with like 1 billion health? Why? Oh, why? Why do I have to defend Lex's forehead? Why do I have to get these 2 cum jars and slowly walk my way back to the rocket? Why do I have to do that twice on solo? Why? It's so stupid. All of these objectives are terrible busy work. All of these objectives are things that other games are ludicrously lampooned about. Like, if you see, like, what's the game that you think is most infamous for escorts? I'll give you a hint. It's Assassin's Creed. And take a guess on how well received Assassin's Creed is. I'll give you a hint. It's shit. It's so unbelievably boring. Like, no one wants to escort. No one wants to sit in a shitty Nocturne Totem ripoff for 5 minutes as these megatons and all this shit just piles into you. And this, oh my god, don't even get me started. If you get the one on Golova and it's like that tiny train station room, oh my god, I'm going to rip my eyes out if I get that on round 10 one more time. I swear to god. Fucking Treyarch, dude. Ugh. So next reason is that teamwork is poo-poo. I have yet to play a Zombies Outbreak match where my teammates are not complete hot dog water. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's any different in Firebase Z or D Machina or any other of the previous 5 Black Ops games. It's no different. But why are we putting a objective-based, like why are we putting a game mode that's so objective heavy? Like, if I can't get people in Diamond and Overwatch to escort the payload, what says anything about COD Zombies randoms? And you get these teammates who are like, oh, we gotta do the dragon now. Why? What is the dragon gonna give you on round 9? And then it's like, oh, we gotta get all the perks, man. I still don't have all my perks. It's round 8. How do you not have your fucking perks? So these teammates, in such a heavy, objective-heavy based mode, it's complete hot dog water. Like, it makes no sense whatsoever. It's like you would think Treyarch would realize, oh yeah, way back in Shangri-La, that didn't work too well, where you had to have 4 people on Pack-a-Punch, and no one could Pack-a-Punch in a public match. Maybe we shouldn't do that again, you know? It's not like anything's mandatory, but if you're balancing these things for 4 players, like if you're giving these things 4 times the health, but you don't have 3 other teammates to help you, why do we even bother, you know? So next reason is that Outbreak is only good for the crystal grind. There is no other reason to do it. And this is 100% true. It's the only incentive to play Outbreak right now is to just get your flawless crystals. I basically have them all. I think I'm missing I think I need 10 more flawless crystals, and then I have all the upgrades for everything. And this is more a complaint on Treyarch's end. Why do we not get 3 flawless crystals for completing Easter eggs? Why do we not get more flawless crystals for reaching higher rounds in zombies? Why is Outbreak the one getting all the attention? Oh wait, because they know that it's stupid and it's a terrible mode and no one wants to play it, and that's the only reason people are going to play it. It's almost like Treyarch knows that it's terrible. And my next point, we already talked about this, but the 3-map rotation is just god-awful. I know what they were going for, and they're going to add more maps. I know they're going to add more maps. I know that. But god, it's so boring to play on a forest, a ski resort, and then some farm. You made one of those interesting. You couldn't make the other 2 interesting. Why, oh why? There's nothing more frustrating than the repetitive nature of this mode. It is just so repetitive. There's no variation. Oh man, you get to escort on the ski hill now. Oh man, you get to do the lockdown in the forest now. Oh, you get to kill the big boy boss on the farm now. Whoa! For a mode that's so open world or something like that, it sure is really restrictive on what you're supposed to do. In any zombies map, you can do whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, you can get any weapon, you can do any of this. Outbreak is so restrictive. If you want to make it, it's so restrictive. Just, you can't survive, you can't do anything unless you do what the game wants you to do. It's so stupid. And the final thing is that even though the Easter egg isn't out, it doesn't come out for a couple more weeks, it's still gonna be terrible. If we go back to my first point where Outbreak is just like the Tortured Path, it's basically the same thing. The Tortured Path's Easter egg is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen some terrible movies, I've seen some terrible shit happen in front of my eyes in real life, I've dealt with some terrible people. The Tortured Path is probably the worst thing ever. If you had Adolf Hitler, Stalin, and Kim Jong-un right in front of you, and then over here in the corner, you had the tortured path, and you had 3 bullets in your gun. I'd shoot the tortured path Easter egg 3 times. Like, it's just the worst thing ever, you know? So for a map that's so restrictive and doesn't let you really explore, or doesn't really give you an opportunity to do anything, who says the Easter egg is going to be any good? And it's not going to be good, because Cold War Zombies Easter eggs are easy as fuck. They're super linear and straightforward. Weaver's probably going to tell you what to do the whole time, and it's on 3 maps. So on a 3-map rotation where it's random, it's probably not going to be too complicated if you have to rotate through 3 maps. I don't know how it's going to work. Maybe it's just 1 Easter egg per map. And I just thought of that. What are they going to do when more maps are added? Is it just going to be the Easter egg is the same on every map? It's just, oh, you have to do this and then this and then this and then this. It doesn't matter what map you're in because it's the same common objective. Like, what if the Easter egg was just, you have to feed the dragon, then do the objective, then drive a vehicle around the map for 500 meters, and then you complete a trial, and then you talk to Ravenov or whatever. Like, what if that's the Easter egg? So anyway, guys, that's going to be basically it for the video. Bit more of a loose ramble rant sort of video, so if you guys enjoyed, be sure to subscribe, or don't subscribe. Whatever, I don't care. 14% of you are only 14% of my viewers are subscribed. Please make sure to subscribe. Like, shut the fuck up.